Good morning, good morning. Good morning, people. It's like almost 8 a.m. I have not even been to bed yet because second shift work life. Good morning, Ruth. So I'm going to do this little swatch video and then I'm going to go to bed for like 4 hours and then go back to work. Good afternoon to you, Joy. Yeah, I wanted to wait until a little bit later to do this, but I'm like, everyone's time zones and times are different. So it's like I said, 8 a.m. I need to go to bed soon, so I'm just going to do it now. Morning, Lacey. Yeah, I can't imagine many people are going to be in this live this early. Obviously, I just want to get this live going and swatch all of the Makeup Geek new eyeshadows, and then it'll be posted to my channel. This live will be posted like normal, so everybody can watch it later. But let me make sure my lens is cleaned off because I often forget to do that. Perfect. Get my makeup wipes. Okay, like I said, so I know not many people are going to be in this live all at one time like my normal ones, which is fine. People can watch this live later. It's kind of really the whole point, so it'll be posted in a little bit like right this is finished. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm not going to like diddly daddle and talk a whole bunch to y'all. It's just going to be showing off these new bad boys. Now, a lot of people have been asking me if these mega bundles or whatever you want to call them are going to be available for purchase just like this. Because normally you can you can just buy these empty pans for $19.99 and buy whatever shadows you want and put them in there. But thank you, Lacey. But no, you actually can buy these palettes just like this. They are expensive, but you're getting 28 shadows per palette, so that's a lot. And they're Makeup Geek. They're really pigmented. They're blendable. They're amazing. Like I've said a couple times now, you can use code CodyJ for 10% off, and they also have Afterpay available if you need. Good morning, Samantha. So one palette like this with all the shadows in them. Good morning. Retails for $125, right? 120. What is it? Let me think quick. Yeah, 125, I believe. Or is it? Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, $125 per palette, or you can buy both of them for $220, which is a savings in itself if you bundle them, which don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that $220 is a cheap price because in what world? It's not. But you're getting 56 eyeshadows for $220, which I don't really know how much that is per palette or per eyeshadow because I didn't think to do that math before I said it. But $220 for both of the palettes. The bundle is called the Matrix System Mega Palette Bundle on the Makeup Geek website. But like I said, you get all of these shadows the way you see them here. And again, you can use my code if you want, which saves you 10%. So if you're someone who, which would not be me in real life, are going to buy both of these together, that saves you $22. Plus, like I said, you can use Afterpay on all their products, which, I'm that person. So I'm not going to use a base or anything on my hands or my arms when I'm swatching these. I just want you to see what they look like with just, one pass. I'm just going to stick with one pass. Now, again, people sometimes have opinions on finger swatches compared to brush swatches compared to what it looks like on the actual eye. I don't really care about those opinions necessarily because it is what it is. You still get to see what the colors look like. So I am going to start with the neutral shadows. Good morning, Tara. I'm going to start with the neutral shadows. Oh, I also do want to say that in addition to the completely customizable palettes you can get, or these, the mega palettes or whatever that are already pre-made, you can get other palettes that they have. They have like the 4 and the 9 pan ones that are already decided, the color selection, so you can buy all of those as well. So there's going to be plenty of options here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But these are the neutral shadows. From left to right, obviously you have the lighter shadows, you have the dark browns and the black, more browns, you have the orange shades, the purple and the lilacs, some red tone ones, and you have some olive tones. Now the matrix system is created, that's the biggest idea of the rebrand is the matrix system. So it's meant to be able to set up the shadows in a way and have the colors in a way that you can create endless and unlimited combinations, which is what Marlena is going for. That's why she created it. So I do believe that when seeing all these shadows, I do believe that that is the perfect idea or ideology for it, because you really can make almost any color combination. So if you're someone who buys both of these palettes, like think of everything that you can make, every color combination you can make, even just combining them, even one palette alone, but let alone, both. So this is going to do so much for me when I'm doing my eye looks, honestly, because there's so many different colors. And then in the colored ones at the very top row, they are the foiled shadows, so they have the metallic finish to them. So I'm just going to swatch these, and I have all my makeup wipes over here because I'm going to have to do this many times. So when I'm swatching these, just so it's easier for me to do it and show you, I'm just going to go from the very top of the color and then go straight down. So I'll show you 4, 4, 4, 4, but that way you know ahead of time which row I'm doing and which colors you're going to see next, so I don't have to keep swatching 1 point, swatch 1 point. So we're going to start with this lighter row, and we're just going to go in order. And the pans are magnetic if you've never purchased for them and you did not know that. They are very, very smooth shadows. They feel very, very nice. So again, I'm not a professional swatcher, so sorry. So that is the first 4. These are all the lighter tones in the first row. The next row is going to be the dark brown row and the black at the bottom. I need to get my makeup wipes out. Yes, I agree with that suggestion. 10% off and Afterpay, can't beat it. And Cody makes a couple coins. So we're just going to go literally down my arm because I'm not going to just keep wiping my hand off, and I can't do it on this X have tattoos. So this is the first bit of the darker row. Now I'm not pressing into the pans that much because I don't want to ruin them. I don't want fingerprints on all of them, but you at least get the color story. But I definitely love the gradient of them, how they go from lighter to darker, because right there, if you're just doing a gradual blend or gradient, it just makes it super easy to do so. So then we're going to go into the third row, which are the lighter to darker browns. Good morning, Tracy. I literally look like a troll on YouTube right now. I have not been asleep. I look like a mess. Get over it. So we're going to keep working down this beautiful arm. You have the lighter brown, the darker, and darkest. So far you have the first 3 rows are your very, very light to medium tones of the, in the browns family. So I'm going to wipe this hand off real quick because I need to. How's everyone's morning going? I know it's super early, so, well, at least for me. I always kind of forget that everyone's in a different time and stuff. Some people, it's literally the middle of the afternoon or evening, and to me it's 8 a.m. The sun's not even up yet. Don't forget to like this video and share it if you haven't, please. Okay, the next row we're going to go into is the orange row. So we're going to get these on a finger. Yeah, I really don't like that I'm putting these little fingerprints on all of these shadows, but what can you do? Oh, Tara, feel better. Oh, I forgot I had these on my arm still. Well, we're going to go out here real quick, and then I'm going to wipe my arm off because I forgot that they existed. So, let's do the hand. So we have this color. That bad boy. I'm literally a swatch master. Not really. That one's really pretty. So there's those. I'm trying to read your comments too. I was a little thrown off by the price. Yeah, it's a bit pricey, but you get 28 pans and the empty palette. Yeah, it'll all come together and it'll all be built like this. Morning, Jessica. So I'm gonna wipe off my arm a bit real quick. Yeah, like I said, my favorite thing, especially because I'm not a neutral shadow person, but it's really nice because you have such a light shade, so it's perfect for a transition shade, and then you have a buildable darker one, and then a more buildable darker one, then you have the darkest shadow, so it's just, it really, really is nice, and you can do a lot of different looks with that setup in the first place. But again, that's the whole ideology of the matrix system, is to have endless combinations, and right there alone, just even with the first four rows that I showed you, you can make so many different looks with those colors, especially if you're a neutral kind of person. And like I said, even in the neutral palette, and like I said, you can also buy all these shadows separately. So, you know, for those of you who don't know or didn't hear, you can buy both of these palettes together as a bundle for $220 before a discount code. You can use mine if you want, CodyJ for 10% off, or you can also use Afterpay if you need it. I'm a person who loves to use Afterpay because I can't justify spending a lot of money sometimes, but you can also buy the pans individually. You can buy the 4 pan, the mini palettes, you can buy the 9 pan, you can buy just one palette by itself for $125 before a discount code or Afterpay, again, if you so choose. Everything goes on sale at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Makeup Geek website. So the next rows, you have the lighter purple row. So again, the first shades are always very, very light, which I really like. I really like that, like I said, for a transition shade. So I do appreciate that. So I'm gonna swatch these. Yeah, and also I believe it said if you buy like just the price alone on one of these, if you were to buy like this exact replica, this bundle or this palette with all the shadows already, $125. I believe the website says it's already a $40 savings than if you were to like buy them individually. So $40 savings technically, plus you can get 10% off, plus you can use Afterpay. So there's lots of options. So again, we're gonna start at the top with the lightest purple shadow and the darker. But do you see what I mean? How it's such a gradient. I'm sorry, I'm not like the best swatcher. Like it is what it is. Like you can see the color. It is. I really like that it's lighter to darker. So you really get that blendability and that gradient effect, which is important to me, and I would imagine most people. Next row, which I think is my favorite row in this. Well, it is my favorite row in this neutral palette. The neutral tones is the kind of the pink and purple row, because y'all know I'm a hoe for pink. So I'm going to get that on my fingers. I should probably press a little bit harder because I should. I just don't want to like mess them up too much, but I want you to see what they look like. So work our way on the hand. There's this shade. This bad boy. See, when I press harder, you can actually see it. I can't talk this morning. They are not like this. Like they are very opaque shadows. That's just me not pressing hard and not putting a lot on my finger. See the difference? I actually pressed hard. I didn't press hard. I'm an amateur. I'm sorry. This is the most disgusting swatching you've ever seen in your life. Sorry. But no, this color, the third one, that is everything to me. That is such beautiful. Oh, these first two, because this first one is very pink toned. These ones definitely have a very plum and red undertone to them, and this bottom one is definitely a lot darker brown. These two are so beautiful, and again, the palette of those two in the palette, I can't talk, are these two right here, the lighter one and the darker one. Those are so beautiful. Yeah, a lot. I'm glad it's Friday though, because I don't have to work this Saturday finally, which is nice. So even though I'm going to be a zombie at work today, on my 4 hours of sleep, it's okay because I'll just get through it and we'll be good. So the last row in the neutral palette are the olive tones, kind of green and yellows. So again, I'm going to swatch these. Let me put this down. I can't multitask. And also, like, of course, I'm going to plug my own code because, duh. But if you don't like me that much, or you like other people more who have a code, I'd appreciate it if you would use their code because you're supporting somebody else and it helps them in the long run, and that's what's best. Even if you're not using mine, I just want you to use someone's because one, you're saving money, two, you're supporting someone, so that's awesome. Are these also going to be available at Target? I don't know if they're branched out to Target. I just don't know specifically if this, this stuff is going to have to be there in my opinion. I'm saying that as a thought, not a fact, because if her lines are there, why wouldn't these be there? But I just don't know the details. It's on a need to know basis, and I don't need to know. So this is the next row, the olive tone row. So you have a very light shade here. You have the darker one. There will be 8 of the mini palettes available next month at Target. Thank you. And the darkest one. That's really dark. That's nice. So just even the rows here, I can't talk. So just think about all the color combinations that you can make from these rows just alone that are on my hands. You have the darker burgundy colors here. You can start off with the nicer, lighter olive tones, blend in some of the darker ones. You could start up here with the lighter pinkish ones, and you could blend in the darker reds down here. So there's definitely so many combinations you can already see. But that is it for the neutral palette. Again, all these shadows can be purchased separately, or you can buy them in the predetermined palette selections, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you can customize your own palettes, but again, you can also, they already have some that are predetermined for you. So you can get a 9-pan palette that already has certain shades picked out. So that's nice if you don't want to, decide for yourself. But why wouldn't you? Because, hello, there's so many options. There's 56 options here. Also, they have lashes. If you did not see my review video, there are 6 new styles. There are 3 that are definitely very wearable, like on the daily kind of lashes, in my opinion. And then there are 3 that are very unique and kind of extra, if that person. For me, the first 3 that I show in my review are, the first 3, they are wearable, and I like that a lot, especially when I'm on camera, because you don't see a lot of my eye space when I'm on camera. So that's really good. And the more crazier, wild, or eccentric lashes, those are ones I'm going to do for my single eye photos, because you can see some cool shiz going on. But again, this is the neutral palette. There's 28 shadows in this, and you can buy this whole bad boy just like this if you want for $125 before discount. Next up is the beautiful and my favorite, the very colorful Story over here. The very top row has all foiled shadows, and it's very smooth. It's very, very, very nice. It's very pigmented. You have, from left to right, you have your green shadows, and you have a really dark green right here. You have your lighter to blue and the teal shadows. Again, you have your regular purples, your pinks, a lighter set of pinks. You have orange, pink, and a red, and you have some oranger, warmer tones over here. Again, at the top row, there's a like a coordinated foiled shadow for each row, of course. So even if you wanted to just stick in one row, you can make a lot of different types of looks. So for me personally, I love a good halo eye. So if I wanted to do that, I would blend this on the very top shadow, blend that into the bottom, and then when I do my halo effect, flip it around and put that in the middle. You could just do those 3 colors if you wanted. Pop in this beautiful pink or this kind of gold silver right here. If you were doing a blue look like I did the other day, but you were doing a halo eye, you could use the same shadows I did, just place it differently so you have a halo. Put that in the middle. I could put that in the middle, maybe a pink in the middle. If you're doing like a brown look, if you wanted to mix the palettes, you could use obviously some of the more neutral dark shadows over here. And in the middle for a halo eye, you could use this darker foiled shadow here. So there's endless combinations. So again, we're going to go from my left to right to the bottom. I am going to show you also the foiled shadows as well, but they are going to be in order. So starting off with the green, the foiled shadows are so creamy. They are a hybrid between a powder and a cream, so they feel very weird but cool. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love this backdrop so much. It's so beautiful. I have my red one behind it. So get this on here. This is the first shade. This is the foiled shade. So again, if you don't know, foiled is just a metallic finish. It doesn't have the sparkle or the glitter in it like a shimmer. It's just a metallic metal sheen. So that's stunning. So then you have the first matte green. The next one, that one's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Then the dark one. Can you hear my cat crying? Every time I'm on camera or filming or anything, she cries. Come here. I can't tell you how many times I've had to stop a video and do my intro 18 times. I'll finally get it the way I want, and then meow. It's kind of annoying. So then the blue row, we're gonna do again the metallic. Oh, it's so weird. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, what? Good morning. You're such a hoe. Yeah, it's so weird because the matte shadows feel very soft as they should, but these at the top, since it's a hybrid shadow, it's just such a weird texture because it's creamy. It's weird. I don't know. So this is my favorite row out of all 56 shadows. This is my favorite. Y'all know this is my favorite. Well, yeah, it's my favorite. So this is the foiled shadow. I mean, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. And the transfer is so nice, like in a good way. Like when you're applying it or whatever, if it's on a brush or your finger like this, you know, I just had a, you know, pretty good coverage on it and boom, like literally on, smooth. That's so good. Dottie, it's so good. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. So the next one, sorry, I get distracted. Stunning. Stunning-er. Stunning-ist. Oh, look at that blue. Oh, God, I can't even. Out of all the shadows, that's my favorite. And to be quite honest, which is kind of crazy to me, is when I did my blue eyeshadow look in my review for this, I had 0 stain on my eyelids. And I am a hoe when it comes to stained eyelids. So I was actually kind of shocked that I had literally no staining whatsoever. So that was kind of crazy. So let me wipe off my arm real quick. I don't want to get rid of that blue. Do you see how opaque that is? Oh my God. So amazing. This might stain my arm, but we'll see. Didn't stain my eyelids though. There's no fallout. There is no fallout, y'all. Like, I'm not saying that to kiss ass. Like, it's literally, these shadows literally are so good. I've loved Makeup Geek Shadows well before I was an affiliate for them. So this is just like, you know, cherry on top. Yeah, not really any staining, barely. But again, I still don't have a base on my arm like that. But no, these shadows are so, so good. There was no fallout. That was one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to do the blue shadows when I did my eye look, because usually shadows like the blues are ones that I have a lot of kickback or fallout on. I had nothing. These shadows have 0 kickback. None. I'm running my finger through them and there's 0 kickback. Fallout, I had my whole face done before I did my eyeshadow like normal and I had literally 0. Not a single speck. Nothing. So, clean arm, clean fingers, pretty much. So we're going to go into the beautiful purple row. Oh, it's so weird. Like, it's weird to touch it to me, honestly. Yeah, it's a powder cream hybrid. So we are going to swatch these bad boys now. Again, starting with the foiled shadow. That is the purple. Then we have a darker purple. Well, I guess it's the lighter one. And like I said, literally, these shadows are not patchy on the eyelid whatsoever. It's literally just me swatching them that does that. They are not like that at all. I'm just not a great swatcher. That's the purple row. It also doesn't help that I keep wiping makeup wipes on my fingers before I dip into them, but I only have 4 fingers that I really can use. Well, I guess I could now because I gotta touch stuff. So next row is the kind of different variation of the purples. These are definitely more pink toned. Oh, that's pretty. Let's swatch these. Again, the first one is the foiled shade, foiled shadow. Super, super pretty. I used this one for my inner corner highlight, I believe, on my blue eyeshadow look the other day. It's a lighter color, darker pink, darker purple. Yeah, I actually personally hate swatching, to be quite honest. It's just kind of annoying to me to keep wiping your fingers and stuff, but I was like, this is necessary. I also wanted people to see these shadows, just the color story and color, and hear my opinions on the colors if they were questioning on whether or not they are going to, yeah, she's over there being weird. She's looking at herself. If you were planning on buying stuff but you weren't sure and you had not seen my video or someone else's video, I also currently have the #1 rated Makeup Geek related video on the tube right now. So don't know how long that's going to last, but I thought that was pretty exciting today. That's like, again, yet another huge gold mine that I never thought would happen. Happened. Even though other channels or videos, whatever, there's a couple have more views than me or whatever, I'm at the top. Thank you, search engine optimization. Thank you, discoverability. Thank you, TubeBuddy. Do you want to see her? I'll move it a little bit. Say good morning. Say good morning. tell them all to go buy makeup and use my code so I can buy you some more toys. Okay? What code are we going to use, Cody J? Yes, we are. Love you. Daddy says she loves you. Anyway, so the, what is it, fifth row? Fifth row. So this is the foiled shadow. This is hard for me to like hand-eye coordination. Ooh, oh, I'm such a professional. I can't do this. I can't do it. Yeah, I love those ones so much. There's so many. Like I said, obviously you don't just need to go straight down the row when you're making a look. The whole point is to have endless combinations, so you can use the first set of pinks and purples mixed with these ones. Like there's so many things. So just keep that in mind. I think my biggest challenge when it comes to eyeshadow is I am that person that like this shadow setup is so perfect to me because I want like the lighter to dark. It's an easy technique, if you will. So it's just like boom. But I need to start getting out of my comfort zone of what I think is like, you know, good to go together. You know, I usually stick with like one color and I just do the variations, like lighter, dark, whatever. But I see so many looks that are so many different colors, like that I wouldn't think to put together. Like I saw one earlier that was like light greens and stuff like that, but then, you know, on the lid and stuff, there was blue and pink and stuff like that. I'm like, that's anything I would just automatically grab. I'm not gonna look at a palette and be like, ooh, I'm gonna start with a green and yellow, and on the lid I have orange and blue and, you know, purple. But those are the looks that I always personally find look the best. Yet here I am not doing it because I don't. So let me wipe that off. Yeah, but definitely wiping my hands and my fingers and my arm with makeup, you know, removing wipes and then putting shadows on them right after definitely isn't helping the whole like opaqueness of them, but truly they are extraordinarily pigmented and opaque in person. But again, it's not really what this is about. I just want you to see all the colors. So up next we have, what is that? Oops. So up next we have this row. Did I do this row? Yeah. We have this row right here, second to last row. Again, we'll start with the foiled shadow. I love these like tangerine, orange, and reds. Oh, so beautiful. So get off me. So we have the first one. It's the foiled shadow. So beautiful. Maybe I should switch around my hand. Yeah, again, I almost hate doing this. They literally aren't opaque at all. It's literally just my fingers and my hand with the makeup remover on it. They are also all very awesome. I'm just not a professional. If I had someone else's like body or hand to use, that'd be a lot better. But it is what it is. So the last row is it's got a very coppery foiled shadow and then the lighter to darker yellows and oranges. That's so pretty. Yes. Yeah, because even when I put it on my finger, like you can kind of see through it because there's makeup remover still, but sorry. Trying my best. This is the last row. I'm gonna put it down here where it's dried a little bit more. So that's that one. Oh God, look at that. That is stunning. That is so stunning. We got the orange. Stunning. Stunning. That brown though, that copper. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So then after this, I want to run through all the foiled shadows one last time, and I want to put them all in a row so they have an extra little moment to shine. As soon as I get this off my hand. The metallics are by I'm tired of talking. I can't talk anymore. The metallics are definitely by far my favorite finish in this shadow or in this palette. See, I can't talk anymore. But they are so beautiful. They're so richly pigmented. It's insane. Make sure to get my arm all dry. Okay, somebody tell me what the chef's kiss thing is. Is it that my phone, is it like an emoji thing, but it puts it in word form when it's on my phone or something? Or does that mean something? Because I see people say the whole chef's kiss thing, and I have literally no idea what that is. I'm too lazy to Google it. Okay, we are going to go through the top row of all the metallics. 7 of them. Oh, I don't want to wipe my hands off though, but I will. Oh well. The first one was so hard. So again, we have the first 4, the green, the blue, the purple, and the pink. So beautiful. Like literally through all of these shadows, my fingers are literally the slightest stain, and really it's only that blue one, but barely. Then we're gonna do the last 3. My fingers are dry. Yeah, the pink is stunning. Like literally everything in person, just like the lights and stuff may make it look a little bit different, but in person, they're all so opaque and so blinding. I can't see this and do it at the same time. That copper, Zelphia. I think the best metallics in this palette are they're all so beautiful. I think the blue and the copper are my favorite. I think they're the ones that are the most richly pigmented and like vibrant. I'm literally such a bad swatcher. It's disgusting. But I'll try. Ooh. Oh, I get it. Like that thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that thing all the time, and I always thought like when people texted that to me, I thought it was just one of those things like they were maybe using like an iPhone or something because I have an Android, and it was like sending me something that my phone didn't know, so I just like said chef's kiss or something like that. Because I get stuff sometimes when people send me emojis and it arrives like in an envelope because it like my phone doesn't know what it is when it's coming from like an iPhone sometimes. So that's what I thought the whole chef's kiss thing was this whole time. I didn't realize it was a thing, like a real thing that everyone knew. Behind with the times. I don't know what the kids say. But yeah, no, I think if you love a metallic finish, you will be obsessed with these metallic ones. But yeah, they're all so amazing, truly. Where's my dang it? Let's try here. Is it clean? Nope, missed some. Yeah. I'm surprised anyone's awake right now. Or, I mean, I guess for me it's weird because of my time, but then anyone cares enough to even listen to my voice at, well, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here, but whatever. So, yes, so one last time. These are all the neutrals. I should probably open it up so you don't see a glare because it's rude. These are all the neutral shadows. You have a very nice variation of lighter to dark in all of the rows, all 7 of the rows. Yes, new Makeup Geek releases. And again, these are the colored ones. And they are coming out with the Power Pigments, which are like extremely the vibrant, the rainbow shadows. They're all, I mean, they're Power Pigments. They are crazy. I mean, I haven't used them. I'm just saying in general, the Makeup Geek Power Pigments they've had for are incredible. So these are, I'm sure, going to be as good. I don't have a date or time or anything like that when they're going to come out. Nobody does yet. So when they come out, as soon as I know, I'll let everyone know. They are also, this is like phase 1, Marlena said, of the whole rebrand. So everything that you're able to get today is not the full line, of course. So again, there are going to be the Power Pigments coming out later. There are base products coming out. There are palettes, like a lifestyle palette that has enough room for like some eyeshadows as well as like blush and bronzer, stuff like that. But yeah. You're surprised I'm doing this so early. Because I haven't been asleep yet. I was gonna try and get up at 11, a.m. to do this video, but I'm not good with waking up like early. Like I have a second shift work schedule. Do they have a new logo? That's their logo, the little MG. The packaging colors and everything are all completely different. But I work second shift, so I get home at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm usually up till about 7 a.m. Then I go to bed and I sleep from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get up, shower, eat, go back to work. Take an hour to get to work. Then again, I work until like 1 or 1:30 in the morning if I have overtime. But on Fridays, I work until midnight. So I actually get an hour less of sleep today. So I'm probably gonna get like 4 hours of sleep again. And it's what it is because this stuff is important to me, and it is what it is. But yeah, so they're coming out with power pigments. They're coming out with some blushes and face products like that. Again, with the eyeshadows, you can buy these palettes themselves empty for $19.99 before a discount code, and that way you can put in all your other shadows that you, if you buy them separately or whatever, you can mix and match all you want. Holds 28 shadows. And for anyone who's new to watching this right now, didn't hear me earlier, you can buy this exact replica for $105, or you can buy both of them for $220. Now, that is what the price is as of like 36 minutes ago before I started this live. I can't imagine they would change pricing within like an hour, but as of 36 minutes ago, it was $125 for one, $220 for both. So with both of them, overall, it's like, what is it, like $80, $80 to $100 total savings overall, like value-wise. If you buy just one for $125, it's a $40 savings right off the bat compared to buying all the shadows separately. Again, you can use code codyjay if you want to save 10%. If you don't want to use my code because you don't like me, but you want to use someone else's, you can use code Destiny Richie, I believe, for 10% off. She's also an affiliate. So use someone's code if you can. Saves you money, helps other people. But yeah, first 100 orders gets the makeup sponge for free. Yeah, I think is it 100 or 150? One of those two. You get the free diamond blender black sponge. So that's cool. I've got to use that. But I'm actually going to buy one if I can. Yes, they have other stuff on sale. I looked the other day, and a couple weeks ago they had a huge single eyeshadow sale because they're trying to get rid of all that stuff. And I don't know if there are still eyeshadows specifically for sale. I'm not 100%. Last time I looked, I didn't think I saw any, but there are other products available that are on sale. It might have changed within the last day or two. I haven't looked, to be honest. And why wouldn't you use my code? I don't know. I just want people to use someone's code, whether it's mine or anyone's. It's just a way to support people. It's nice. And saves you money, so it's just helpful. And I have a couple codes, and I don't really push them honestly because I don't feel like they are necessarily worth it. I feel like a lot of people have like 180 codes from like small brands or brands that are just like all over the place, and to me that's kind of like, I don't want to say dumb, but like dumb, because you can't possibly appropriately push like 100 codes to people and not just annoy them to no end. And how do you keep track of them all? And are you really making money, from all those codes? No. So, I mean, just look at James Charles. Every 18 seconds, he says use code James for 10% off because he really only uses like Morphe or Lily Lashes. So, because they're big brands and they know it's just something that people are going to buy from. So, like, I have a code for lash binder. It's, I believe, Cody J Artistry. You can save $5 off a lash binder. I don't talk about that often because it's just one of those things that most people don't buy. Like I said, I have a code for little brands, but I accept them sometimes. Most times I don't, but sometimes I do, but I don't really push them because they're brands that most people either have never heard of or aren't going to really buy from, let alone not enough to like use it or make money. But no, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying. I know what you're saying. But no, like my Makeup Geek one is one that I'm not gonna be like a James Charles about it. I am like the last 2 days because this brand, is coming out with all these things, and I'm like, this is my chance to make a couple bucks, to be transparent. So I'm like, do it. But no, like my Makeup Geek one is the only one I actually actively use / like I believe in because it's the only one that so far has ever made me any money. And people actually, it's a big brand, it's a trusted brand, they have great products. So it's just one of those things that's like worth using my code, you know what I mean? So it's like worth me actually talking about it sometimes. But yeah, I just want some people to use someone's code, whether it's mine or someone else's. But like I said, my friend Destiny, you can use Destiny Richie for 10% off if you like. I don't like to enter too many searches because things are. Yeah, I don't mind when people tag me and stuff, but I get annoyed. I very rarely, you will very rarely see me tag people in giveaways unless it's a giveaway that I like really like or I think that person would like. I don't just randomly tag people. It's usually a brand or products that I know that would be of interest to them. So because it annoys me when people tag me and like, here's a new purse, here's some jewelry, here's some like just weird creations. I'm like, why would I want any of that? You know, I get that they're tagging me like meet the requirements or the rules, but like it really gets annoying to me, to be honest. So I try not to tag a lot of people in giveaways or searches. If it's something I know that they'll be okay with or they're interested and I'm interested in, then I will, but I don't like spam people. But like every day I have to mute conversations of people tagging me in like 50 different giveaways and searches. Like yesterday I was tagged in one that was kind of weird to me because it's I forget what brand it was. I don't know what brand it was, but they said that they were specifically looking for, quote, maybe I shouldn't quote it because maybe I don't remember. What did they say? They wanted, deep skinned people. They didn't want a white person like me, which is obviously completely fine. But they are a brand that's geared towards, like darker skin tones. And they wanted those types of people. I think they call them like melanin babes or something like that. But that's what they wanted. So they said it's for a PR search. So they want those people on PR. They don't want a white male. And that's completely fine. It's their aesthetic. I'm all for it. So like people tagging me in that kind of blew my mind. I'm like, why are you entering a PR search and tagging me? Because it said to tag 2 people. Why wouldn't you tag 2 people who actually fit the requirement that they want? Like stuff like that annoys me because it's not even a brand that wants anything to do with me, So stuff like that just kind of annoys me. But like the other day, I had someone tag me in like weird little like grandma jewelry, and I'm like, I don't wear grandma jewelry. Like no, stuff that annoys me. Is there new? I'm glad to help you make a little money on the side. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, raising it. It was just weird. But yeah, literally, I mean, I haven't made much. Like, I'm an extremely transparent, honest person, and like to be completely honest, I've made $68 from my Makeup Geek code in a month. So like, that's literally nothing, obviously. But I'm a nobody in the scheme of things. So like, I'll take an extra 68 bucks, no problem. Any money I make from my affiliate codes goes to my PayPal. I send to my checking account, and I use that to either get some new brushes or cleaners or whatever. So just if anyone actually cares what I do with that money, not that it really is anyone's business or doesn't really matter. That's what I do with it. I go put it back into getting new stuff. Like $68 buys me 2 of these bad boys. So I got my blue one. I got my red one. In person, they're so much more vibrant. And I have my silver one down here. I'll probably never use my flat gray one ever again because it's so boring. I'm so glad to have these. But yeah, just saying. Now, are there prices? Yeah, I drive an hour a day. No, 2 hours a day total for work, so gas sucks. Are their prices more expensive? They're actually cheaper, I believe. Like 99.9% cheaper. Like I think I can't talk. Even YouTube, like, so you can't talk, you're done. I'm like 99% sure that their price is cheaper. I can't give you an exact price off the top of my head because I'm not like that great of a professional. But I think the matte shadows were like 5 something per shadow, and the foiled ones were like 7 something a shadow. But overall, everything is cheaper, I believe. The whole point, some people were asking of why they rebranded was Marlena. Again, I can't quote her, but what she was basically saying was that she just wanted a different vibe for these products, and she just wanted the new packaging, the new color. She wanted to appeal to a different type of person. She's really focusing hard on sustainability. Oh, stop it. She's really focusing hard on sustainability. What else? She doesn't want stuff to go to landfills. She doesn't want you to buy random, palettes that have 3 colors that you want and then like throw the rest away. So she has the matrix system, which is just the combination possibilities and how things are laid out to where you can make endless eyeshadow combinations. So that's kind of her whole goal, is to kind of revamp everything and just like being held at 13 years of age. What's in your nose? You got a hair in there? Is there a hair in your nose? You get it? Did you get it? Dad, you're on camera. You have to be perfect. Say you love them and goodbye. Bye. Go play with toys. We're going to bed in a minute. She's like, Ho, you haven't been to bed. I'm tired. I literally can't sleep without her snuggling with me. But anyway, she gets me off track. So, yes. If y'all are buying something, good luck getting stuff. I don't know if this is a brand that like There's fuzz everywhere now. I don't know if they like sell out of stuff like, you know, Jeffrey's products and people like that. Like, I don't know if the demand is that crazy. I can't imagine, but I also don't know how much of everything she's selling right off the bat. So if you're trying to get something, hopefully you get everything you want. Again, you can buy everything as a single shadow. You can buy empty mega palettes. You can buy 4-pan, 9-pan, single shadows, pre-made, you know, palettes, the minis and all that kind of stuff in the nines. You can buy an exact replica of both of these just like they are. 125 together, 220, save 10% off. You can use Afterpay. So there are lashes. There are 6 new styles of lashes. There are 3 that are definitely wearable for like an everyday look. Some are a little bit more fancy. You have 3 that are definitely more dramatic and kind of crazy and wild. So those are definitely for like, in my opinion, like Instagram kind of makeup looks or single eyeshadow looks like I do. So there's that. They also have all the regular products. They have their, you know, like lipsticks and stuff like that. So you can buy that. They have their tools. There are other sales going on right now if you want. And like again, like I said, in the future, they will have power pigments coming out. They'll have like blushes and face products. There will be specific pans for that. They're called the lifestyle pans, where you can have like a blush and a bronzer and some eyeshadows in it. I don't remember off the top of my head how many fits. I think you can fit 2 of the big squares and then some of the eyeshadows. So that's what's coming out. It is currently 8:42 a.m. So in an hour and 20 minutes, everything will be available. So if you guys purchase something, tag me, let me know what you got. I look forward to seeing everyone's creations. Thank you all so much for watching my video of my review for Makeup Geek. It is currently the #1 rated Makeup Geek related video on the YouTube. So that's literally mind blowing to me because I'm a nobody. I have almost 1,000 views on it. So that's good because my video views have been very like not good lately. People hate me because I'm ugly. And what else? If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. I gained a few in the last 2 days, so I'm really happy about that. I love having more J babies. The more the merrier. And I will get back to my regular posting schedule starting next week because I wanted to take this week to really focus on that video, and I want all the attention to be around my Makeup Geek video because I know it's kind of a opportunity. So all my normal videos will be coming back next week every like 3 days or so. I think instead of 2, I'm just going to do 3 days to kind of give them a little bit more time because I definitely did notice that as I started posting every literal 2 days a video, my views went from like in the thousands to like in the hundreds, and that's not great. But my engagement has skyrocketed, so like it is what it is. So that's that. And then anything else I want to say? Oh, I don't know your opinions on things, but my friend Marley on social media is now managed by like, I don't know how to say the name of the manager. It's like Sick Verisco, something, I don't know. I reached out to him or them a while ago and got no response because, shocker, but things are a lot different now. My engagement rates and everything are a lot higher. I do a lot better content. I've accomplished a lot of things in the last 2 months, especially a lot of my own personal goals. So I'm going to reach back out to some really professional email and just really have everything set up how I want. And I'm hoping that I'll have this company want to manage me maybe. That would be kind of amazing. I feel like that would be so incredible. So I don't know. I'm definitely going to tweet them about it. And then if people want to like be like, do it. But no, so that's one of my biggest goals for this year is to maybe find a company who wants to work with or manage smaller people, creators such as myself, to hopefully help me grow faster and accomplish more and get some sponsored content. I potentially, in maybe around June, we'll be doing a paid campaign in Indiana for a brand for beauty cosmetics. I did a lipstick review for them a little while ago, and they are putting together a smaller influencer-based campaign. There should be, I think, 4 of us as of right now that are potentially going to be doing this. We'll be flying out to Indiana, and we'll do, like I said, a campaign for these new products. There's lipsticks, there's more eyeshadows, there's highlighters, there's all kinds of stuff coming out. So I'm pretty excited about that. She's going to be doing, or they are going to be doing a GoFundMe, but it's like a Kickstarter, but like different. It's basically like a pre-order with like tiered prizes or rewards, basically. So like if you donate, it's I guess call it a donation, but like you're not donating because a donation means you give someone money, you get nothing in return. This is basically like a pre-order, like a large-scale pre-order. So basically, they'll be like, there's so many different levels. Like, Pay $10, you'll get a liquid lipstick, you know, earlier than other people ahead of time. And, you know, if you spend like, you know, $30, you'll get like a lipstick and a highlighter, and it's like saves you $10 and you get it early. It goes all the way up to like $500, which nobody's gonna do that, but like a $500 one, and you get literally PR for life, and you get all of the products they have. And so there's a lot of different options. There's a huge range. Good morning, Carissa. So that's coming up. So hopefully that happens. And I was really excited. I can't give a lot of details and too much in depth because it's not out there yet. I don't know what I'm allowed to say necessarily, but you caught a live. You caught the end of the live. It's going to be done in about 3 minutes. I was really happy because I was told there are specific types of people that were wanted for this campaign. So I pitched a couple people who I had in mind that I thought would be a great fit. And I'm very happy to say that somebody who does a great job, who's really awesome on social media, accepted an offer for this campaign. So I tweeted the other day that when I get something offered to me or opportunity is offered to me, I always try to bring my GBB along. So it felt so amazing that I was able to give somebody like a pretty large sponsored campaign, paid campaign. So that makes me really happy that, because that's what a lot of people want. Now this person already does make money off of sponsored content, and I'm jealous about that. But again, I just try to share the love always. Today, I don't think today, because I need to get as much sleep as I possibly can the next 4 hours. But so maybe tomorrow I will be sending out 2 pairs of lashes, of the Geek lashes, to someone they already chosen. And then I think I'm going to buy a couple of the 4 or 9 pan palettes that are already pre-made. I don't know why I held this up because it isn't one of those. A 4 or 9 pan palette is already made, and you know, pick a couple people and have them pick out some that they want and ship them to those. So thank you, Carissa. So if I make any money today with my code from Makeup Geek, I'll probably put the majority of that to getting those palettes. And it's not really out of pocket, but just saying. So stuff like that is coming up. If you want to look forward to that. Potentially get some new products if you don't or can't get them today. What else is there? Anything else going on in life that I'm talking about randomly? No. Oh, my usual live on Sundays will still be happening this week. I have not missed one in like 7 weeks, I think. So that's awesome. My last week's one was cut very short, although it was going very well because, thank you if you didn't get to see them up close. Colored one, neutral one. My last one was doing really well Sunday, but it got cut short because I helped bring stuff inside from our Christmas display, which you did not. If you didn't know, I have the largest residential Christmas display in Ohio, and as far as I know, so it got cut short. So this Sunday, usually I ramble for like 2 or 3 hours because I just love to talk, and this Sunday should be back to like my regular amount of time and regular chit chat. So if you join those, look forward to them. If you don't join them, maybe you should. I think this Sunday we're gonna switch from like my informative and then my like couch talking fun ones to like some juicy like tea spilling ones. So if y'all have anything juicy you want to talk about, we can do that. I think I'm gonna try and write down a couple of topics that I want to talk about, things that have been going on, maybe a little bit of drama here and there, a little bit of tea. So I don't really love drama necessarily, but like once in a while, let's chat about it. So I think this Sunday is gonna be like a tea spill kind of Sunday. So we'll see if I can find anything juicy to talk about. What time on Sundays? It always kind of changes. It used to be at 7 o'clock every week, 7 p.m. But depending on what my schedule's like, sometimes it's earlier. So lately it's been like 5. So I would anticipate it being around 4 or 5 p.m. But I always let everyone know ahead of time, the morning of, like roughly what time, and then like a half an hour or an hour before. So you'll definitely have a heads up. So come join. But I think that's all I have to say. I repeated myself on the pricing and what they have coming up 83 times. So good luck buying anything if you are. Don't get what you want, let me know, and I will try and see if I can get you one or something, or I'll just send you some of the stuff I have. I don't really care. Because I definitely don't need every shadow that's in here, especially because I'm not a neutral hoe kind of person. These, you might try to get from me. These, I'll probably buy some like 4 or 9 pan empties and fill them up with whatever you want and send them to you because why not? So, thank you all for watching this little rambling live. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening. I don't know where y'all are. I'm going to go sleep for 4 hours and then go build cars for 8 hours and then hopefully get some Taco Bell at 1 in the morning. So, I love y'all. Happy shopping. Happy Friday. And yeah. I'm sure I missed it. How much are the big palettes? Okay, one last word. The big palettes are $125 for each one, which is a $40 savings right off the bat compared to when you buy them separately. Or you can buy them together for $220, which yes is a lot of money, but you can use my code and save $10 or save 10%. But you also can use Afterpay, so it's not that bad then. It's 4 installments every 2 weeks, I think. So yeah, love y'all. Good night. Thanks for joining me. Good morning. Whatever. Mwah.